Fabulous executive living bordering Oak Mountain State Park. Colleen and David Black, Keller Williams Realty, 356-5412. Call on Colleen.
This is the Weather Xtreme video for Saturday, September the 5th. I'm meteorologist Brian Peters, and it looks to me like we're going to see a bit of a wetter Labor Day weekend than we've been expecting. Let's take a look at some of our images. How about this one from Mount Cheaha? Certainly a cloudy looking morning with some sprinkles in the area. And here's a look at 280. Doesn't look terribly different as we look out over from the 280 sky cam. All right, here's a look at our surface map for this morning. And one of the problems I think we're dealing with is these are tough forecasts because we don't have any really well-established features to hang your hat on. No real identifiable focus mechanisms for this, but in the meantime we do have showers in the area, and part of that reason for those showers is this little closed low over Missouri, as well as the nice southwesterly flow that is bringing upper level moisture in from the Gulf and the Pacific, as well as the easterly flow that's bringing in at the surface moisture from the Gulf and the Atlantic. So it's a real combination of factors for us. Temperatures across the southern tier of the United States are quite mild this morning, with readings in the 60s and 70s, and no real cold spots to find across the country. A little closer to home here, you can see that temperatures are a little warmer than I think I was forecasting, for lower 70s for the most part across central Alabama. And I mentioned that we do have some patchy rain, a rather large area of patchy rain moving through central Alabama as it's moving to the north-northeast, and some stronger showers and thunderstorms down in southwest Alabama and southeast Mississippi. It does look like it's going to be wet for the next several days, and perhaps for a good portion of the upcoming week. And the QPF certainly reflects that, with a front across the Ohio River Valley about midweek that's going to bring them some precipitation, as well as a rather moist atmosphere for us here. Storm Prediction Center not outlooking any specific area for a slight risk, although they do mention out in the southwest and the northwestern part of the country. And the tropics are relatively quiet. Of course, we still have the remnants of Erica there in the Hispaniola, Puerto Rico area, but she's not much of anything. And then, of course, way out, just coming or having just come off of Africa, we've got that area that they're thinking may develop into a storm in the next 48 hours as a possibility. All right, let's get to the 06Z GFS model run. And here is the pattern, 500 millibar pattern. That's 18 to 20,000 feet. And you can see the trophiness just to our west. It's going to keep us rather moist for today. And then as we get into Sunday, it looks like not much changes. And with the high off to our northeast, that's keeping the easterly surface flow, so the Atlantic moisture coming in. By Monday, the trough is a bit weaker, but still with us, and so any of these small impulses are going to be kicking off showers just about any time. The trough does open up somewhat and weaken, but there's still a general troughiness over us on Tuesday, and again, that is maybe seeing a bit of a lessening in shower activity, and we stay pretty much the same on Wednesday, so you really can't rule out the possibility of showers. The trophiness becomes a little more pronounced by Thursday, but even with that, with the trophiness to our east, it's generally dry for us. And then as we get into Friday, notice that to the north, we're seeing a really sharp short wave coming across southern Canada, and that is going to help to enhance the trophiness once again, and that could bring us some wet weather, not on Saturday so much, but possibly on Sunday as the trough drops in. But we're getting into the voodoo country by then. All right, let's go way out into voodoo, and it looks like the Gulf Ridge kind of builds in for us in the upper atmosphere by about the 17th of September, and that would keep us relatively dry as it keeps any of the traveling systems off to our north. And then the pattern becomes somewhat more complicated, although we're generally, for the southeastern U.S., under a ridge pattern by around the 20th or so. Well, certainly appreciate you tuning in to the Weather Xtreme video for this Saturday, September the 5th. Expect to have the next one posted by around 8 o'clock on Sunday morning. In the meantime, hope that you have a great Saturday.